Forgiveness. We're on our second day of forgiveness. Forgiveness is a really, really big one. And for me, it's one that I don't want to rush it. I want to make sure I navigate through all the levels, all the emotions that I felt, where I felt hurt, where I felt betrayed, where I feel shocked that somebody would do that. I'm in disbelief. So I want to make sure I'm not bypassing any of these emotions because for me it's very important that I evolve from this experience and I navigate in a respectful way for me and for the people involved. So how I do that is I work with systems and I work through the ancestral lines to find out where's these teachings, why did this happen, where did it happen, almost like a detective in the system. Then I work through my childhood. Did it come in because of that? Who's this person playing for me? What emotion is it bringing up? Where else did I feel betrayal? Where's the root of the betrayal in me, in my ancestral line too? And also in the person itself who's acted like that towards me. Why are they playing this role? What's in their system too? And then their part is their part, my part is my part, and maybe there's an apology in the system. So I'm going to work tonight a lot with especially ancestral forgiveness and to bring it through the ancestral line, really to bring in forgiveness for any contracts that were made, any inheritance, any money misuse, any stolen, things stolen, any abuse energies in the system, emotional abuse, psychological abuse, sexual abuse. So I'm going to work with forgiveness through the whole ancestral line, through your whole childhood, through your life system, through your past lives. So for me, when I work that detailed in the system, it really brings me peace and brings me to another state of consciousness because I want to grow from this experience. So I don't need that experience again. I want to release the soul contracts and I want to move on. So I want to totally let go that person's experience from me so I'm not entangled because if I don't really go into the state of forgiveness and accepting and releasing that person from my system, I'm going to stay in that storyline and it will repeat and repeat in my life. So I want to make sure I get the teachings and that I can go into a state in a very conscious way of letting that person go and sending in forgiveness or saying I'm sorry myself if I was that party, and it releases it so you can behave in a different way. And maybe you're the first one in your ancestral line to do it like this, and it will help them, and it will help your children, and it will help the world around us also to go into forgiveness and to be able to say I'm sorry. And this goes for all systems. So I'm going to work with the immune system, our bodies that we maybe don't love or misused, neglected, abused. So our voice, our hearing, our eyes, our skin. So where are we needing to say sorry to ourselves or to our instincts or intuition? So I'm going to work at all these levels in tonight's webinar so you feel reconnected and safe with your immune system, with your eyes, with your hearing, with your voice, with your health, with your nervous system, very important, and yeah, with yourself and life itself. So I'm going to work with everything around forgiveness tonight, and let's see what comes in. It's going to be a very deep one, a very whole one, and it's going to do a lot of ancestral clearing as well. So I'll be working with the epigenetics in a very deep way this evening. So yeah, if you want to jump in, you're more than welcome. If you weren't there yesterday, if you can't make it tonight, it's okay. It's going to be recorded then, and then you can purchase it and watch it whenever you want at your own convenience. But for me in the academy, this is a very, very important tool to have in the system. So when life brings you into a position where somebody betrayed you or stole from you, I want to make sure I get that all the teachings so this doesn't happen in my life ever again. So I don't want to ignore it. If something heavy like that happens where someone steals from you or betrays you, there's a teaching there. So I really go detailed, and I'll teach you in the webinar how to go more detailed into your epigenetics, your life system, and to clear it so you don't attract that again, inner, outer world, outer, inner world, and that you're free of betrayal, free of being, you don't need this experience of being stolen or health conditions or whatever it is in your life. So I look forward to seeing you there if you want to be part of it. And yeah, thank you for being part of all the webinars with me over the years. It's really a journey we're on at the moment, and it's an amazing time to be here on this planet. A lot of very heavy stuff coming up in the last week, I noticed with everybody, and it's been a rough time. So I feel like this has helped me personally a lot to release what's in the field at the moment. All the webinars are usually related to what's happening in the field, and Spirit brings them in when it's the antidote for clearing what's coming up in our system. So it's also connected to the field topics as well, and then helps us all to make a conscious shift in the world. So yeah, thank you for being part of the webinars, and I look forward to seeing you later. Thank you.